PoloG dropped a good album, and Baja Blast is back in stores. I mean, what could be better? And, yeah, so this dropped last Friday, almost a week ago now. I'm going to tier list it. I don't remember the last time I tier listed an album, but usually it does well. Kind of a fun format that I'm going to be using more often. So yeah, we're going to go through PoloG's Hall of Fame album, which honestly, my first listen was bad. I can't even lie. It was like 3 a.m. I was very disappointed first listen. It wasn't until like the next full day I got another listen in, and I finally understood the album. There is a few skips on this album, but we'll talk about that. Honestly, I think that The GOAT is still his best album, but let's go ahead and talk about Hall of Fame. Before we get into this, like, comment, subscribe. Also, you see down there, please do that, please follow me. Okay, so tier list, let's go. It's gonna be from top to bottom on the album. So, first song, Painting Pictures. It's a good intro. It right away brings me into the album. It doesn't have the highest replay value or anything, but I do like the purpose of it for sure. It's probably one of the lower ones on the album still. It's in between a B and a C. It's a good song. I'll give it a B though. Then Rap Star. I think we all know that song, of course. One of my favorite PoloG songs. Very high replay value on it. Still my favorite on the album as of now. It's just really just one of the best songs this year. And when you remember 2021, you're gonna remember Rap Star going #1, and that is in S tier right away. No Return. This was the one featuring Lil Durk and Kid Laroi. I love Leroy's hook on this. I think he had a great feature. This was one that also had a music video that was super dope. Durk, I really like the way he fit in with his verse. Same thing with PoloG, had a good verse to start off. Both of them were going pretty hard. Pause. What? Again, one of the better ones. Definitely another S tier. And Toxic, this is another one where he's kind of just talking shit. At first, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even really like that song, so I re-listened to it. It's still not one of my favorites on the album. I don't really know. I feel like this one's a little bit overhyped. I don't know why. It's just my taste, I guess. But I'll put it at C. It is still a song that I listen to though. Epidemic. Now this one I was clowning for being on the album because this is a 2020 song, and because I saw that the track list was so long, it's like, why do we have to have Epidemic on here? It just doesn't make any sense to throw on more songs. And honestly, this song has grown on me as of recent, and I'm gonna move it up to A because it is a very good PoloG song. I was shitting on it earlier, but it is good enough to be high up in this tier list at A. Gang Gang. This is my second favorite song on the album. This one's featuring Lil Wayne. Went absolutely crazy on his feature. One of the best features this year. That was another single that we reacted to on the channel. So go check out that video if you want to see the reaction for it. I think that was the only PoloG song we did a reaction for. I could be wrong. I can't remember sometimes. They both went dumb. I just love how the verses transitioned, and then Lil Wayne says the hook as well at the end. And they both snap. I've been playing that one like crazy as of recent. Next one is Boom. Honestly, to me, this song sounds like it could be in like a movie soundtrack or something. It gets really hyped. When I was first listening to this, I didn't expect like the chorus like that to come in. Oh my god, I'm so sus today. Holy shit. I did not expect the chorus to be that good and hit that hard. And honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and put this at a B. It's still a really good song. I'll put it on every once in a while. Not my favorite from the album, but I was really at first. Before that chorus came in, I was like, okay, this is another PoloG song. And then the chorus hit, and I was like, okay, I like this one. Black-Hearted, one of my favorites, more of a lyrical song. Kind of reminds me of Rap Star in a way. It's kind of set up, and then got that feel to it, more chill. And I think this is, for me, this is the underrated one on the album. This would be an A tier for me, because I am playing it a lot. But I'm looking, at the rest of the songs, and this one's definitely an A compared to that. This one, Black-Hearted's in my top 5 on the album for sure, though. And I absolutely love the beat. With singing in that sample in the background, it goes absolutely crazy in the beat of that song. Now we're on to a skip for me, which is Broken Guitars. This one features Scory, which honestly, didn't really like Scory on the song. I had no clue who he was. This is more of a rock-inspired song. Which I thought was cool, and I messed with that type of stuff. Ian Dior, Juice has done it, MGK stuff, and other artists who have done rock-related beats or just straight-up pop-punk in general. It isn't as far as pop-punk, it's more of just a rock-inspired beat, and I'm okay with that. I think that PoloG's vocals were good on like the hook and stuff, but the rest of the song kind of just gets a little boring from there, and not something I'd play again. But I'll say this, any song that I say that I skip on this at least has a good part in the song somewhere, you know what I'm saying? There was no absolute trash on this album, you know, at least something in the song was good. I just wouldn't play it again, you know what I'm saying? But for that, I gotta put it at D. Not a terrible song, I just ain't playing it again. GNF, okay. This is how we found out about Hall of Fame in the first place with the video for it. This song still goes pretty hard, and I'll put it at B because I feel like it's in the same category with the other ones I have at B. And you know, very short song. It is a banger. Some people say it's his worst song. Some people say it's one of their favorites. It's kind of just one of those. For me, it's right in the middle though. Alright, Go Part 1. Actually, this song turned up. G Herbo's got one of the best features on the album. I didn't expect that. G Herbo's got one of the best features on the album, and I did not expect that at all. But yeah, this song kind of goes crazy. I don't know when we're getting part 2 for this. I'm gonna put this up at A tier with that. Heart of a Giant, bro, with Rod Wave, you know, dissing Rod Wave on the song title. Pretty rude, man, pretty rude. Yeah, that song's good. I'll put it at, you know, B tier. It's a very smooth song, and honestly, you know, I'm not one to listen to Rod Wave, but I did like him on this more up-tempo beat. I feel like the song was a little quicker than what he's used to. Yeah, they did their thing. The guitar and the beat is pretty damn good as well. Zooted Freestyle. Let me talk about this one. A lot of people skip this one. Not me though. I like it. But here's my problem with it, man. This could have been the best song on the album. I think it could have. I really like the beat, which apparently Lil Mosey produced the beat, or at least part of it, which is hashtag random. I really think this could have been the best. I just love, you know, the intro line, you know, my homie shooting like Cole Bennett, director, shooting videos. I love that line to open up the song. Just love the beat and the feel it gives off and the freestyle. But I really just think over time in the song it gets boring, and then at the end it just fades off and ends after like 2 minutes. It's like there's no, I know it's a freestyle, I'm not saying there has to be structure to it or anything, it just like fades off. Okay, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like that song to me had the potential to be the best on here, but the most disappointing song. That being said, I still like it, I still listen to it. I just think that it could have been better. But the song does sound fresh. I gotta put it up at A tier. That's probably a very unpopular opinion. Party Life, I think POLO, I really like this beat, and you know, this style that the baby gives off more melodic, and fits this more like pop style of song. We've seen it from him as of recent, and like the past year going really mainstream. So his feature was good. He got aggressive for some reason at the end. That part was kind of weird. But PoloG himself, he rides the beat well. The hook is decent. And this song goes in the B tier, and very good collab, you know, PoloG to Baby, definitely a good fit together, and I'm glad they went for kind of a different style on this one. This is with Young Thug. I was about to skip this one, but then I started to catch on to the singing. I still think Young Thug's verse was just alright, but I think they paired together good on this song. That being said, I think it's down with Toxic at the C tier. So Real is the next song. This is, you know, another solo track with, you know, the guitar beat. Super just chill, you know, really focused in on this song as well. I gotta give this a B. I haven't played this one a ton, but this is a song that could be right up my alley, for sure. This next one with Roddy Ricch, for me, is a skip. I'm gonna put it at D tier. It's called Fame and Riches. And honestly, Roddy's verse is good, but when I went back, I was re-listening, I ran the song back, and I was like, what's the hook again in this song? And the reason I couldn't remember is because the hook is so bad. It really is. It just doesn't time me in. I think Roddy's verse is good. He does his normal thing on it, for sure. That's not really the problem. It's just PoloG to me is kind of weak. There's no good hook in the song. I feel like I already listened to that beat on So Real, you know what I'm saying? So honestly, Fame and Riches is a skip. It's not terrible, again, it's not terrible. I'm just not listening to it again. This is a 20-song album, like, there's almost bound to be a couple skips, like, you know what I'm saying? I was never going into this album either, you know, hey, I'm gonna skip a few songs because it's PoloG. No, I love PoloG, like, that dude, since 2020, I've been a fan of, and he really hasn't made anything bad since. This next one, though, Nicki Minaj, For the Love of New York. It is a very, like, tropical sounding song. I think Nicki has a good verse, she fit on it, for sure. Yeah, PoloG does sound a little awkward on this beat, but I'm glad there's something different and versatility on this album in general. It's good. I will give it a C. I listened to it for sure. Definitely, I think PoloG could have been a little more energetic. He just kind of did the same thing he usually does. I did feel like the beat kind of was drowning out his voice at some points in the song. Clueless with Pop Smoke. We're gonna put this one up an S. Growing on me more and more every single day. Pop Smoke's hook is amazing. I love the way Fabio Foreign or Fabio, I still don't know how to say it, please tell me. I love the way he is also a part of the song, and honestly is their song. PoloG kind of just tapped into their lane of music with the New York drill and stuff. Yeah, this one's growing on me more and more because Pop Smoke is absolutely amazing. So his hook is really good on this song. The drill, kind of, again, experimental. You went from a tropical vibe song with Nicki Minaj to a drill song with Pop Smoke. And that's kind of the weirdness of this album, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Clueless, aka Woo Shit, is S tier for me. Bloody Canvas. Some people are saying this is the best song. This is a 4-minute storytelling song at the end of the album. Don't get me wrong, the song's very cool. Just for me, I'm not listening to PoloG storytell for 4 minutes like that one. You know, it just doesn't have. I'm just not gonna listen to this song again. You know what I'm saying? It's a D tier for me. Again, another. Please don't kill me for that one. Okay, I know I'm gonna get some hate for that one. But yeah, it's not a bad song by any means. I'm just not playing again, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. I got 3 skips on the album. I think PoloG did his thing. I think The GOAT is still his best album, and I'm glad he turned it up a notch. I think this is pretty cool. I like the way he worked with the features. I think for his next album, you know, he's gonna get better and better. You know, writing with his lyrics and collaborating even better. Might go number 1. I don't know. His sales dropped. In my opinion, Culture 3 is the better album because they dropped on the same day and it has a higher replay value. Not saying this PoloG one's bad, but the sales are looking very close. So Migos could actually steal a number 1, which would be a huge upset because they didn't have any big songs at all before the album. And you know, PoloG already went number 1 with Rap Star, and you know, both of them are super long albums with stacked features, so we'll see which one ends up number 1 because PoloG's sales lowered, so it'll be close. I'll be looking forward to see who has the higher selling album. I think it will still be PoloG just because he has a lot better performing singles on the album that could have gave him that advantage, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. I don't mind either of them going number 1. Both big fans of both groups. If you guys want this tier list, if I remember, I'll put the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and fill it out because this is the best tier list for Hall of Fame. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Do you like my tier list? Do you agree with it? Let me know. What's your favorite song on Hall of Fame? Drop it in the comments below. And yeah, follow me over on Twitter at @ColeFrosty_. And yeah, we're definitely bringing back tier lists in the future / album reviews. And yeah, peace out, everybody.